So we discussed last week about like Krishna giving instructions to Arjuna. That's where a song of God, Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavatam is where pastimes of Krishna. So Krishna comes every millennium to protect his devotees. So actually, God is not partial; He's equal to everyone. But sometimes His children do not listen to Him, do not obey Him. So He just punishes them. But at the end, even when He killed Kamsa or killed Ravana, they all attain salvation. So Krishna. So whatever he does, whenever he comes, he protects his devotees. So today we will learn about how he comes in the form of lion, half lion and half man, to protect his devotee. So there is this verse in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells how he keeps his promise. He says, "Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tatvataha tatva deham punarjanma neti mameti kaunteya." Translation by His Holiness Bhakti Vedanta Srila Prabhupada. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, takes his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. So, when ordinary person keeps his promise, sometimes he might not live up to his promise, but the Supreme Lord, when he gives us promise, his promise is for everyone. He surely, we can see in our history, even today, if you actually practice Bhagavad Gita, if you actually chant Krishna and his name are non-different. When you call Krishna with our heart, his holy names, he definitely comes and helps his children. So I don't know if you guys have. I sent out. Like a PDF file of all the activities of Narsimha Dev children's activities. So please check it out. The PDF file. There's some coloring, some games. You can share it to your friends and cousins. So we'll learn about how Lord came to protect this beautiful boy, Prince. So this is a real life story of brave Prince Prahlad. So to keep this more engaging, I'm going to ask two of you to read. So Vatsala, can you read this paragraph here, like on the side?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Mataji, I can only see real life story of brave Prince Prahlad.
Okay, wait 1 second. Can you see now? Long ago. Can you see this?
No, Mataji, I think it's my network issue.
I think it's network issue. Okay, wait, let me reshare the screen. Can you see now? Paras, can you see?
Yes, I can see. I can read it.
Okay, can you read this? Yeah.
Yes. Long ago, two doorkeepers of Vakinuta were cursed to be born as demons in the material world because they had stopped the four
Kumaras
from seeing the Lord. So they were born as
Hiranyaksha
and
Hiranyakashipu. So you see these beautiful personalities, right? Like, so we need to see that, like, we are not connected to this body. The soul is not connected to this body. Yes, we have this body is made of flesh, bones, and skull and skeleton, but inside that, We are inside, there is a soul, and inside our heart there is Paramatma. Krishna comes and hides himself, like he's in every one of us as super soul. That's why he knows our past life, past, present, and future, because he's a supreme Lord. That is the difference between the Lord and us. We have a choice to be with Krishna, or we have a choice to come back to this material world. But pure devotees who have already living with the Lord, they're not they are not ordinary people. They're very pure. But sometimes Krishna also likes to fight. He also likes to do some pastimes to teach the world. So that's why he chose, this is also a little pastime. He kind of wanted his confidential pure devotees, he wanted to fight with them. So he kind of made this arrangement, let me fight with my own children, like, my own devotees. And then, there are also other demons around the world. He wanted to teach a lesson, bring the peace in the world. So he kind of sent these both demons, both Jaya, his name is Jaya, and Vijaya. So both of these pure souls, they just, for the pleasure of the Lord, they took the curse, and they come as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu as the first life, their first life. So do you see this screen, Vatsalya?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, can you read this from here, Hiranyaksha?
Hiranyaksha created a lot of disturbance by throwing Mother Earth, a very dirty place of the universe. She was saved before
Incarnation.
incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Vahradeva was also Vahradeva, who also fought and killed Hiranya.
Hiranyaksha. So the Hiranyaksha is the younger brother, and he is Hiranyakashipu on the right side. So he got so angry because they both were demons, right? So they were in the demon body. So they were very atheists. They were not listening to the orders of God. So the demigods, devatas, are the ones, the good children, and the asuras and the rakshasas and yakshas and the demons, they were on the other side. So his other brother, Hiranyaksha, here you can see him where Lord Varahadev protects the earth. Mother Earth is praying to Lord Varahadev, thank you. And so he protects the earth, and the birth was like in deep underneath the universe in some dirty place. So Lord Varahadev went, even though Varahadev took the form of a boar, he smelled so beautiful. He actually came from the nostrils of Brahma. So Lord Brahma. So he was very pure. Only Lord Vishnu, Krishna, can come and save all the devatas. That's why all the devatas are his servants, agents. The sun god, the moon god, the wind. All these people are they have powers, but how are they getting these powers? Krishna is distributing these powers. It's like the owner of the company, but he's giving the power to other people to do the other things. So but Krishna is the supreme Lord. So here's this guy on the other side is Hiranyakashipu. So after his brother's death, Hiranyakashipu started performing severe austerities to become the greatest and kill Lord Vishnu. So he was very envious of Lord Vishnu because he killed his brother. So he did horrible austerities, like he wanted to become so rich. He attained so many powers. So it is said in our Vedas that you can go to higher planets by doing a lot of austerities. But what is the point? Like pure devotees of the Lord, they don't want all this. They just want to serve the Lord with love because they know that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So they don't want anything from them. Because you go any part of this universe, you will be struggling. You have to die one day. This body has to give up one day. But in the spiritual world, in the Vaikuntha planets, you don't have to. You have spiritual body. You have beautiful body. You'll never grow there. So he did this terrible austerities, created a lot of problems for everyone. So Lord Brahma had to appear before him and ask, "What do you want?" He was praying to Lord Brahma. So Hiranyakashipu replied, "I want to be immortal," which is of course not possible even for Lord Brahma. Like you have to die when you come in this world. At one point, it's like expiry date, right? Like when you go to the mall, to the store, every item has an expiry date. So like that, this body has an expiry date, but the soul does not. The soul is always eternal. It's always alive. It cannot be cut into pieces. It cannot die. It is always living. It's so Brahma finally had to ask because he prayed to Brahma, so Brahma had to grant him wishes. And then he had a list. So many people they pray to a lot of devatas, demigods, because they have a list of they're so greedy, they want to become rich, they want to. So Hiranyakashipu was already rich. He was greater than a lot of devatas. He was greater than Indra. All the demigods were afraid of him. And he said he wished that he may not be killed by any living entity, be it human, demigod, demon, or animal. He may not be killed by any kind of weapon, neither during the day or night, nor on the ground or in the sky, inside or outside any residence. He also desired to be the only ruler of the universe and to have the mystic power of yogis. So look at his wishes, like can anyone be like that? Like which is so I mean like so many yogis they try to go to different planets and they try to go to the space, they try to go to different universes, they want to create their own planet, they want but they still cannot find happiness there, because your soul wants to be with Krishna, but it tries to find happiness everywhere it cannot find. So Pars, can you read this paragraph?
Where?
The first one here, after obtaining.
Okay. After obtaining everything he desired, Hiranyakashipu became very proud and started to
Torturing.
torturing all living creatures, especially the cows and Brahmas. They took,
Brahmanas.
they took shelter of Lord Vishnu, who promised them he will soon appear.
Yeah. So Vatsala, can you read this paragraph?
Yes, Mataji. Hiranyakashipu had 4 sons, the best of them being Prahalada. All through born in a family of demons, he was not an asura, but a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. It all happened when he was in the womb of his mother.
So we can understand that like he was such a demonic king, and how could he have a devotee? Like how could he have a son? So it is possible, like so it all connects to our past lives. So if suppose Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, if a person wants to uh finally gets fed up, living in this so many species of lives, evolves so much, and he tries to practice a little bit of bhakti. He might have eaten prasad, or someone might have prayed for him. He might have a little bit of sadhu sangha, and then he could not finish it. So next life he'll get, he might be fortunate. He could get in a devotee family where his mother, father already do worship of Krishna, but even if he was born in any non-devotee family, or like even in a atheist family, anywhere, it doesn't matter. The roots are still there, and he's always going to remember the Lord. How? It is um, because of Narada Muni. So Narada Muni is a great devotee of the Lord. He always sings glories of Lord Vishnu. He goes from one universe to another universe, and even the demons love Narada Muni because he was such a great person. He's always neutral to everyone. So that time, actually, what happened was Prahlad's mother she was pregnant, and then demigods were so scared that because since the father is a demon, the child might be worse. So they tried to kill the mother. So the Narada Muni was like, no, don't do that. Actually, a pure devotee doesn't want to harm anyone because he sees that it doesn't matter whether devotee or non-devotee, demon or a demigod, we're all children of Krishna. We're all children of God. So he'll automatically love everyone. So he said that, don't worry, I'll take care. I will. So he took her to his ashram and he started telling Krishna Katha. So this baby in her womb was listening. So you might think, how can a baby listen? But it is true. Like the baby in the womb of the mother can actually getting knowledge from the womb itself, because soul is ageless. Soul has taken many lifetimes. So it is, but when the soul takes another body, it forgets his past life. But in the womb, it remembers all his past lives. So and when the baby is like 6 months old, and if the baby is fortunate, the baby can see the Paramatma inside. That's when the baby is actually folding his hands and praying. If you see in any ultrasound, you can see the baby actually folding the hands and praying, oh Krishna, I've wasted all my lifetimes, at least this life I want to surrender onto you. So it prays like that. So when Prahlad was in the womb of his mother, he listened to the words of Narada Muni. So one cannot imagine how the baby in embryo could hear Narada. But this is spiritual life. Progress in spiritual life cannot be obstructed by any material condition. So this is called ayukti aparatihata. Reception of spiritual knowledge is never checked by any material condition. So thus, Prahlad Maharaj, from a very young age, he was had very good divine qualities. So while talking to his father, so Prahlad started growing up, and now he's like 5 years old. He's just a 5-year-old prince. Usually 5-year-old kids start playing, with their friends when they have time. So, but he was very inquisitive. He's always chanting the names of Lord Hari, and even with the kids around him, even the demonic kids, even he would make them to chant Krishna's names. So while talking to his father, Prahlad mentioned worship of the Supreme Lord. So this infuriated his father, who ordered the teachers to protect his son from the influence of Vaishnavas and to teach him demonic subjects. But how much they tried, his teachers were unsuccessful and brought Prahlad again in front of Hiranyakashipu. Asked what is the best teaching he received, Prahlad said that it is about the 9 process of devotional service to Lord Vishnu. So Prahlad was such a great devotee that whatever he thought, whatever he saw, he always saw Krishna. He was so pure because he saw Krishna in his heart when he was in the womb of his mother. And when he opened his eyes, he saw Krishna everywhere. So he was so pure. He's not an ordinary soul. And this made Hiranyakashipu so angry. He threw Prahlad from out of his lap and he ordered his men to kill him. So the demons tried all ways to kill him. Like, look at him, they're trying to put him out, like they pushed him out of the cliff. And Lord was so merciful that he carried him, like he protected him in all, like this really happened. They tried to, the snakes were trying to bite him. And we even celebrate Holi in India because Hiranyakashipu's sister Holika, she had a boon that she can never be burned. But as soon as she tried to put Prahlad on her lap, she got burned. So Krishna can never tolerate when he sees his devotees getting tortured. So look at this, like he's like this elephant trying to kill him. So they tried all different ways. So the Lord couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, I can't do this. So at one point, he was so fed up. So Hiranyakashipu said, because you're speaking so much nonsense, I'll cut your head off from your body. So let me see how your God can come and protect you. I want to see it. So saying this, he was about to take and hit Prahlad. And then Prahlad just called Lord Krishna's name, Lord Hari's name. And from the pillar came this ferocious but beautiful form of Lord Narsimha, and he came and captured Hiranyakashipu. They both fought, and And we saw earlier that Hiranyakashipu had a boon from Brahma, that even Brahma cannot actually, he also has a time limit. He also has to die. So all the devatas were worried. That's why they wanted the Lord himself to come. If there are small cases, then all devatas can kill and go. But sometimes demons are so out of control that devatas cannot do. They take shelter of Krishna. So he came as half man, half lion incarnation. He captured Hiranyakashipu, placed him on his lap, supporting him with his thighs. So he cannot use any weapons. So he used his nails. And it was not during the day, not during the night, it was during the sunset. So no one can be clever as God. No one can cheat him. God is greater than you. That's why he is God. And so he just tore him apart. He was like, he was so mad at him. So this is the day where Lord Narsimha came. That's why so that time, all the devatas were trembling. Even Lord Lakshmi Devi was trembling because she never saw the Lord in this ferocious avatar before. So the great Saint Narada Muni continued. So everyone said, like, Prahlad, you go. He will not say anything to you. So he loves you. So like, because the Lord, he was like, to cool him down, they told Prahlad to go and pacify him. So today we'll hear this little Narsimha prayer. I just want you to hear this song. And Vatsalya, can you read the translation here?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Mataji. I offer my obeisance to Lord Narsimha, who gives joy to Prahlada Maharaja, and whose nails are like chisels
on the stone-like chest
of the demon Hiranyakashipu.
So so this is a prayer written by one of the purest devotees in our Gaudiya Vaishnava. So he's saying that so for like if you see lion, it catches a deer. The deer is scared, but same lion catches with the same sharp nails with their cubs, right? So that's how Krishna is. To his devotees, they're like his cubs. He'll never hurt them. And actually, Narsimha Bhagwan was so pleased with Prahlad. He kind of even like licked him, with so much affection, like his cub. So it was so precious moment. No one could dare to go and disturb Prahlad Maharaj and Narsimha Dev movement. And then Lord Narsimha is here and is also there. Wherever I go, Lord Narsimha is there. He is in the heart and is outside as well. I surrender to Lord Narsimha, the origin of all things and supreme refuge. Prayer to Lord Narsimha by Jayadeva Goswami. So, yes, that is true. Krishna is everywhere, but we cannot see him. He's aloof from it. His energy is everywhere. He personally resides in our hearts. So he's saying that. And Parth, can you read the last translation here?
Me?
Yeah, the third verse here. Okay, Shiva, here. Can you read that?
Okay. Okay, Shiva, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of half man, half lion. All glories to you. Just as one can easily crush a wasp between one fingernails, so in the same way, the body of the wasp-like demon Hiranyakashipu has been ripped apart by the wonderful pointed nails on your beautiful lotus hands.
So yeah, you can see here, just as one can easily crush a wasp between one's fingernails, like that, Krishna, like in the form of Narsimha Dev, just tore apart. So we'll see the small video of this song. Yeah. Wait 1 second. Can you hear? Let me share the sound. Okay. Vatsalya, can you hear it?
Yes, Mataji, we can hear.
Namaste Narsimhaya. Namaste Narsimhaya. Prahlad lad daine. Prahlad lad daine. Hiranyakashipur vakshaha. Hiranyakashipur vakshaha. Shilatanka nakhalaye. Jato jato jami tato Narsimha. Jato jato jami tato Narsimha. Bohir Narsimha, hridaye Narsimha. Bohir Narsimha, hridaye Narsimha. Narsimha mading sharanam prapadde. Narsimha mading sharanam prapadde. कमल बरे नखम अद्भुत श्रृंगार दलित हिरण्यकशिपु तनु भृंगाम केशवधृत नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तब कर कमल बरे नाखम अद्भुत श्रृंगार दलित हिरण्यकशिपु तनु भृंगार केशवधृत नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृत नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृत नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे नृसिंहदेव जय नृसिंहदेव जय नृसिंहदेव 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 जय नृसिंहदेव जय प्रह्लाद महाराज प्रह्लाद महाराज प्रह्लाद महाराज जय प्रह्लाद महाराज जय प्रह्लाद महाराज प्रह्लाद महाराज प्रह्लाद महाराज जय प्रह्लाद
you guys liked it. There's this little song. There's let me see. I shared the document. Did you see the document I shared to the group?
Yes, Mataji, I saw it yesterday night.
Okay, let's one second. But did you all like the story? I'm sure you have heard of it. So what did you like? What did you like about the life story? What did you learn, or what clicked you? What you thought it was surprising?
I think everything was surprising about it. Like I didn't know much about the stuff that happened, so everything was good for me. I liked everything.
Nice. Yeah, right. Because we often get afraid of a lot of things. I mean, he's just a small boy, and his father, like, it was very scary for him to go into dungeons and someone pushing you out of the cliff. It went to, like, it was very extreme scenario. So like in our life, like, it might not be that extreme, but we still, well, we see a lot of calamities, a lot of pressure from mother nature in all different ways. But Lord Nrsimhadev is very protective. And if you look in the PDF file, there's so many stories, life incidents that actually happened. And there's some craft work as well you can do. I really liked this part. I think, let's see. I think there was one, if you open the kit, like, you will see, you can make like a little greeting card, and we're praying to Lord Nrsimha to remove these bad qualities in us, right? All the anger, because to get in, to reach God, or to have relationship with Him, we already are pure, but we just don't know. But we also have a lot of these qualities, bad qualities. So we should try to remove them. Yes, Parth, you raised your hand.
Yes. Right now I see your Zoom page.
Oh, okay. You see my Zoom page? Okay, wait. I think I'm trying to. Wait, let me see. I'll just show really quick so you can go. Can you see the screen? Oh, no, sorry. Can you see now?
Now yes, now I can see it.
Yeah,
yes,
so if you read, I think it's page 8, there are 38 pages. So you guys can make a card, and there's so many like maze, like songs you can hear. And then, can like a little puppet show, so coloring. So yeah, there's a maze, you can just try it out. And that word search is there. There's so many like activities you can like do it tomorrow. I think according to India time, is it like already 15th, right? Vatsalya in India, so it's already Narsimha Chaturdasi there. So I think that's why many kids were not able to join. They might have gone to the temple. It's a very auspicious day. I do really miss India, and Devotees Association. So happy Narsimha Chaturdasi. Hope you enjoyed the session, and we'll meet next week. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Hare Krishna.